Hello everyone, my name is Yani Medina Garcia, and there are three dispositions that made me a successful teacher. The first disposition is the topic of fairness. I always try to make sure that I treat all my students in an equally respectful manner so that they all feel accepted. It is important to build a positive relationship with students so that they can properly function in a positive learning environment. In relation to fairness, it is important to access students' learning consistently and without bias. To ensure that I am following this behavior, I always grade my students' assignment without looking at their names on their work. I continue to demonstrate this behavior by providing them with a weekly mini assessment followed by formal data chats. In addition, the second disposition that I incorporate is professional conduct. I always behave in a professional manner in my work location. For instance, I always dress professionally in a school setting. I believe that if I go to work dressed in this manner, my students will attempt to dress properly to school. I demonstrate professionalism in the manner in which I speak. I verbally express myself in business-like form in front of everyone and stray from gossip and arguments. Finally, the third disposition I display is reflection. I always reflect on my teaching at the end of each day because it is very important for me and it's a way for me to grow as an educator. For example, if I see that most of my students did not understand a lesson, I question the different ways or methods and strategies that I can reintroduce that lesson so that all my students can become academically successful. If they learn something, they have to learn well. From my personal experience, I use data resolved from local and state assessment to resolve and rectify that students did not grasp. One disposition that I need to work on to grow as an educator is the components of curiosity. I have a difficulty in challenging my students to think in a critical manner. For example, it is difficult to ask certain higher order thinking questions because they do not know how to answer such questions. They are comfortable answering low-level questions but refuse to attempt to think outside the box. I've tried asking questions at a lower level to take them later to a higher level question, but they not respond. They don't respond, and I will attempt different strategies in order to improve in this disposition because it's very important to solve this problem. The second disposition that I need to work on is advocacy. It is not that I am not concerned for their well-being. The problem is that I have so many responsibilities that I sometimes don't have the time to fully focus on them. If a student has a problem, I send them to a counselor as soon as I can. At the end of the day, I follow up with the counselor to get an update on the situation to help my students. I acknowledge that I need to find ways and make time to understand the students' issues and concerns. I'm working on it. So, on the other hand, I would like to finish talking about professional educator. So a professional educator is one who is dressed in professional attire ready to conduct instructions in the classroom. A professional teacher is knowledgeable about his or her subject area and demonstrates this knowledge through his or her informative discussions. A professional teacher is one who is walking around the classroom monitoring students' academic progress while providing constructive feedback. A professional educator is one who asks real-world critical thinking questions in order to challenge students while respecting their responses and guiding them towards a better response. A professional educator is one who respects all the students no matter their differences in culture, options, and so forth. To conclude, all the standards under the professional disposition of learners guide their thinking and actions. Thank you so much for listening and have a great day.